want to talk about piss.
I'm talking about it.
Guys, I'm really sad that you didn't mention that I was a victim of COVID-19.
Oh, we didn't.
Yeah,
we didn't.
I was gonna bring it up, but I didn't know if you wanted to talk. I didn't want to.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You didn't know that I wanted.
So Adam had.
I'm a victim. I'm a victim of a disease.
A victim.
I'm a hero. I'm a hero.
It's not an addiction, it's a disease. Get
I
the
was
fuck out of my way.
addicted to being sick, and I was doubly a hero because I overcame my addiction.
Avatar: Last Airbender.
No, I fucking don't.
Have you?
I've never seen it, but yeah.
Okay, so
It's a good show.
it's a
I'm
great show,
busy.
actually. But there's like a second one called Avatar: Legend of Korra, right? It's new characters as at the other, but it takes place like the first one takes place in like a feudal type of like Japan or China, right? And the fucking next one, the Legend of Korra, takes place in like a 1920s type of fucking like Japan or China,
I like me
right?
some
Where
20s.
it still has all of these like these old school like element bending type of elements to it, but it's also got this modern aspect to it. So it's like the old clashing with the new. But one of the best parts is that there are so many fucking transatlantic accents in that show. You can't.
But it's a Japanese show.
It's an American show,
Oh, okay.
right?
It's a weeb show.
Yeah,
But it's
Well,
modern,
yeah, kind
right?
Of, kind of.
It kind of is,
Yeah.
yeah.
Modern
but-
cartoon,
The modern cartoon, so it's styled after anime, but it was made in America.
and it has transatlantic.
Dude,
accents.
it's so fucking hilariously good when it there's like pro benders, which there's it's like sports, right? They put teams of element benders together, and
So these are magicians, kind
of yeah, you could say that. But and they have to compete, right? And there's a winning team and stuff. But the announcer's always like, "It looks like the Fire Ferrets are like pressed hard for time." Like and like the whole time, I'm like, "This is so fucking good!" Like,
You know what
it's
else?
so different.
You know what else I love about the 20s is Art Deco. That whole artistic endeavor, like a lot of the buildings, like the Chrysler Building, like all like the when you think of Great Gatsby and like the gold and silver and like the structured lines and like that classy, like makes you think of jazz.
So
that whole era is money.
anytime someone says Art Deco,
Is it Deco? Did I
it's
say it
Deco,
wrong?
It's
yeah.
Deco.
I'm an asshole.
Yeah, well, no, duh. But the only thing that I think of when someone says Art Deco, I think of Something About Mary, where you have who's the fucking guy, the PI with the fake mustache or whatever.
It's been so long. It's been so long.
What the fuck is his name?
Irrelevant to the story.
Matt.
It's
It's
not-
Matt something, isn't it? Matt.
You're not talking. Well, all right. I haven't seen it. Is Ben Stiller?
It's Ben. There's Ben Stiller. I can't remember his fucking name, but Cameron Diaz is like, "Do you think this is Art Deco or Art Nouveau or some shit like that?" And he's like, "Oh," well," and he's obviously fucking bullshitting, trying to get in her pants. He's like, "I think it's definitely," and he's just an asshole. He's got like these shitty veneers. They're massive teeth. He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt. He's got a fucking mustache. Like, and
Is
he's
this
just
me?
It's so fucking stupid. I always just think of that scene because it's just like I don't know. Luke, God damn it, what's his name? Hang on.
So are we rolling? Are we started? Did you guys?
You
The
told me.
video's
Did we
rolling.
start?
Yeah, we've been rolling.
Welcome
Oh, dude,
to
all
the
right.
holiday house.
So fucking use our new technology.
rolling.
Pull up fucking Something About Mary.
I can't do that right now. I don't have enough internet.
It's all right.
We just.
Adam, you got a phone on you, right?
I have a phone on me.
I have a phone on me. I got this shit.
No, there
I
you
can
go.
pull
There you go.
up the actor and look it up, but I just can't pull it.
Something.
So while they're searching, I'll just go ahead and give the introductions. We have my man's Jake Weakfield.
Weakfield. So weak.
We've been Boise
Matt Dillon.
State. Matt
Dillon.
I'm Dino Falone, and then we have, of course, Alex Bobby Jackson and Adam Christopher Peck, aka ACP. ACPZ.
That's right.
That's right.
That's.
Yes, he's in Entourage.
Yep.
Yeah, classic.
Yeah, that
Okay.
shitty like thin
Yeah, I know.
mustache, the
Alright.
veneers, the Hawaiian
Yeah.
shirt.
I
Looks
wish I
like a
could do that
complete
thin
asshole.
mustache, little French thing going on. I can't do it. It's hard. I don't know why. I can do a annoyingly like large, boisterous like Italian mustache, but I can't do the thin one. You could probably do. You could do whatever you want. You got a strong thing going there.
I guess I could. I see. I've tried that before, but I felt like I looked like some kind of cheap Hollywood drug dealer It was like, oh, he's white, but make him look like more ethnic, or make him do something weird with the facial hair.
Yeah. Like the thing is, like people who had that kind of like really crisp styling of facial hair, like iconic people from in history, whether it's 1900s, 1700s, who's doing that? Like you got to be an artist to be able to like shave yourself that way. How do you do that?
That's the thing. Everybody had a barber. There was a local guy who was an artist, and he looked at your mug, and he figured out, all right, he's too round. Let's make him look a little more vertical or whatever. We don't have that anymore.
I mean,
you got to ask for that because they're too afraid to do what you
do. It's the Chaldean guy who owns the barbershop down the road. Line you up just right.
Barbershop.
It's a fucking barbershop quartet. Dude, can we just
sing?
open a barbershop, Holiday House barbershop, and there's just a fucking barbershop quartet in there singing to the clients the whole time?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I like
real in your face type of shit, too, you know? Like, they're not just over in the corner. They're right up next to you while you're trying to cut the hair.
Can we buy
in your
somebody
face.
a barbershop quartet one time? Like, you know how you could do like a singing gram where you send like them with a
it's a
song,
gift?
and then, yeah, you could like.
that.
Just to people we hate, we send them fucking a barbershop quartet to their front door so they can sing about how much we
like
hate them.
acapella
Yeah.
type
Fuck you.
You're an asshole. You're an asshole. You're an asshole. You're an asshole.
Yeah.
deal. We're gonna give you a Hitler stash.
Oh my god. Oh god. they're not only are they a barbershop quartet, they're a quartet of barbers. Like, and they're just forcibly giving you a Hitler mustache.
So, like, when you're sitting in the barber chair, you don't realize it until it's too late, but they chain up your hands so you
Get his
can't
legs!
stop it. Yeah.
So what if you went to get your hair cut and 4 different guys had razors and scissors on you at the same time? How fucking alienated would you feel if you were getting worked on by 4 dudes at once?
Like, how-
if you got like the actual barbershop quartet?
If you were getting worked on, how alienated would you feel?
Do they all
Getting
know the
worked on by
creative
4
vision?
dudes.
Because I feel like 4 different guys would have a different idea of how they're going to cut your hair.
So it starts pretty light, right? Like one guy, it's just normal. You're getting your normal haircut. You know, he's just doing his thing. Gets your hair wet. He starts working with the scissors or whatever. Then another guy comes in, and you're like, oh, this is elevated level of service. You know,
like your
he's
assistant?
giving me a manicure. Like, oh, look at that. The back of my, that's nice. The back of my head looks nice now.
Another guy comes in and
Then a
starts
third guy
massaging
comes
you.
in, he starts massaging. You're like, oh,
that's
this is not
nice.
what I expected. And then a 4th guy starts singing, and they all start singing.
The other
and
ones
they're
are just like,
all doing something.
They start scatting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Hey, do you guys know any Beach Boys? Fucking, yeah, you're right, I do.
Little Deuce Coupe.
Yep.
Did Sweeney Todd sing as he cut hair?
No, he
Killed
just murdered as he cut hair. That was his thing. I love that movie, by the way.
Never seen it.
Yeah.
What?
Have you never
So
seen
good.
fucking Sweeney Todd?
So good. Underrated, I would say.
That's a fucking. That's just upsetting. That's very upsetting.
There's
It's a
a
great
lot
fucking
of-
movie.
You want me to do a movie I've never seen?
Yes,
Never
please,
seen
right
before?
now.
The Big Lebowski.
Oh my god! Are you serious?
Never seen
You're
it.
gonna love it!
It's all right. I don't blame you for leaving, Jake.
You're gonna love it. Big Lebowski is interesting. So Nick, freshman year of college, showed it to me. My first time seeing it, and I was young. I was like, I don't get it. And then I watched it again a couple years later, and I was like, oh, this is pretty funny. I kind of like this vibe. It's cool. And then I watched it a few years later again, probably early, mid-20s, and I was like, this is phenomenal.
Dude, Jeff Bridges.
This is amazing.
Dude, he's the dude.
John
Like,
Goodman? John Budman?
Dude, Steve Buscemi.
Buscemi?
Dude, fucking Crazy Eyes. Fucking Crazy Eyes, though.
Fucking the Jesus?
Oh, dude, the Jesus?
Also Sam Elliott?
Nobody fucks with the Oh my god, Sam Elliott is the drifter cowboy?
Yeah.
Dude.
I mean, all those people are great, but the rug really tied the room.
You know, and it's a fucking shame. Like, who pisses on someo's rug?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah,
Am I not getting the joke because I haven't seen it?
Yeah. I can't explain to you how much you're gonna love this fucking movie.
Mr. Lebowski. No,
I'm gonna
not
buy it
Mr.
tonight.
Lebowski.
I'm buying Amazon priming
the,
it.
The dude. If you're not into the whole brevity thing, El Duderino, Duder, dude.
Yeah, I call people Duder because of that.
Dude, El Duderino.
Yeah.
I call people Duder forever. I didn't know I was actually referenced.
Yeah, bro. One of the greatest fucking movies of all time.
If it's catchy.
So good.
Low key, don't really like. I don't take pride in this, but you remember in the Phantom Menace when they were getting sick of Jar Jar Binks on the Queen's ship, and then Obi-Wan shoves him in the room with all of the astro droids, and he goes, "Hello, boyos." I like to call people boyo now.
So I also have a confession to make. I've never actually seen the authentic Star Wars movie. I've only seen the gay porno offshoot of that, the Phantom Man-ass.
Yeah, what did you think we were referencing when Jar Jar walks in and says, "Hello, boyos"?
No, he says it in that one too.
Yeah.
But then he does some unspeakable things after that.
The Phantom Man-ass. Actually, our first ever podcast episode was entitled "The Phantom Tenant."
Oh yeah. That was before I joined.
Yeah. Better times.
So speaking of movies, we got a holiday coming up, and it comes with really good movies. We get Christmas,
Are we allowed to celebrate that? I forgot.
holidays. The holidays are here.
Hanukkah, Kwanzaa.
Jake celebrates Kwanzaa.
I don't. I celebrate Hanukkah, you racist piece of shit, you bigot.
Wait, you do?
Yeah. Couldn't
Like-
tell by my last name, Wakestein.
All right, so let's talk about some of the Christmas movies we've been watching because
As long
we've been
as it's
watching a
not,
lot.
as long as it's not fucking A Christmas Story, the worst Christmas movie of all time.
I think it's a classic, but I can watch it once.
And
in
I also think that
24
you're a
hours.
punk bitch, and we're never gonna, see eye to eye here.
Adam, I think earlier you told me your favorite Christmas story.
I believe
movie,
I did.
sorry.
Do I sound like I'm underwater to you guys, or is it just me?
No, you're clear as shit.
All right, good. All
And
right,
it's the headphone.
all right, yeah. All right. So, all right.
It's not like I'm underwater. Where's the money, Lebowski? It's down there somewhere.
That's a reference you don't get.
I've been
Bono.
drinking
Don't get that
some very like high alcohol content seltzers tonight. So I just want everybody to know how hip I am
Yeah, for sure.
by drinking. But anyway, yeah. So I do have a favorite holiday movie, and it is unquestionably Jingle All the Way.
Classic.
It's underrated. I mean, you've got Sinbad first of all.
Lovely. Wonderful.
You got Turbo Man.
You referenced Turbo Man before Arnold.
Well,
Unless you're going in like.
I might have
the
to
last
agree
one
with
is
him on
maybe
that.
Number one.
That Jingle All the Way is the best Christmas movie of all time.
It's decent.
yeah.
It's the best.
Decent.
Not in my, but, you know.
So
Like-
it's like it's got like that '90s trope of like the father that works too much and like, oh, my child hates me, all that stuff.
Phil Hartman, I
But-
forgot about that.
Mhm.
Yeah, Phil Hartman is the main reason
Yeah.
why I'm bringing this movie
Yeah.
up. Thank you. You are absolutely correct here. Yeah, Phil Hartman's he is an unsung hero.
One of my favorite scenes is in the beginning where they're establishing the fact that Arnold Schwarzenegger is a workaholic and he doesn't see his family enough, and he's been talking to his clients all day, and then his wife calls him like on like the day before Christmas Eve, and she's like, "Did you remember to get the Turbo Man doll?" And he's like, yeah, whatever. And obviously he didn't. But then at the end of the call, he goes, "Don't forget, you're my #1 customer." And he goes, "Ugh." He said it to his wife. I love saying that to people when I'm on the phone with them. "Don't forget, you're my #1 customer."
I'm gonna start fucking saying that on the phones at work. In a shitty. Don't forget.
You're my #1 customer.
You're my #1 customer. Feel the pump.
You know that when I pump, it feels as though I am coming.
Luke showed us that video of fucking Arnold
video.
comparing the pump to fucking busting a nut. And I
He's
was
like-
just like, you know what? I don't think I could work out next to Arnold Schwarzenegger if he's gonna be sitting there moaning the whole
If he's
time.
really enjoying it at that level. At home, in the gym, with a woman, all the time.
I'm
He's got this
I'm
smile.
always coming. Lucky me. Like, oh shit, dude. Like,
That guy became governor and no one brought that video up. Like, no one
dude,
was
of
like-
all of all the dumb shit people have said and gotten, and then they've been canceled because of that dumb shit.
Yeah.
no one brought up the video of Arnold coming in the gym? just like
It
it's
was
not the
better
place
than
for
cum.
this.
It was better.
It was better.
It was better, and it was more often.
Jake, do you have a favorite Christmas movie?
My favorite Christmas movie. Honestly, I think Jingle All the Way is a really good movie. I think it may be one of the best. I don't know if I could pick a favorite Christmas movie though.
Bobby, I know you'd like to talk about some Christmas Vacation or some shit.
Christmas Vacation is probably my favorite Christmas movie.
Yeah.
You know what? Because I said it last night, I'm gonna fucking say it again tonight, and I'm gonna stand behind my convictions. The Night Before is my favorite Christmas.
Yeah, that's
It's a
true.
good
You
one,
do
too.
love. We just
It's
watched that.
become
What a
an immediate
great
classic.
movie.
Let me ask you this: Gremlins, is that a Christmas movie?
Should be.
It's on the list. I haven't seen that one yet.
You haven't seen Gremlins?
You want to know something? Let's think about it this way. This may also be my favorite Christmas movie.
Die Hard.
Die Hard.
No.
Batman
Okay, so
Returns.
do you remember?
Batman
this-
Returns.
Do you remember the scene in Rambo: First Blood where it's like it's snowing out? It's obviously Christmas, and he's holed up in the police station, and he's just fucking taking that M60, and he's just gunning down through gunning the businesses down and shit, and all the lights are exploding. That right there makes Rambo a Christmas movie.
I do like the
fine.
the Jim Carrey Grinch a lot.
That is
good.
really good.
Like, that's one of my favorites. too.
absolutely.
I saw that prime childhood time.
Yep,
like,
I saw it in
like,
theaters.
That was like
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
I heard that it took like 3 hours to get all that shit on his face just to start a scene. Could
All
you
the
imagine
fuzzies.
having to sit there every day
Ooh,
for
Home
3
Alone might
I'd
be.
shit on Jim Carrey's face.
hours?
I'd
What are you
it
gonna
for
do?
free.
We gonna take that off? Like
I might have to say Home Alone might be my favorite.
that is a classic, and two
Over
is good
Christmas.
too. Two's good too.
Vacation. They're all good.
Dude, you can't hate Home Alone. You can't.
No one can.
Both of them. They're both classics.
Someone told me that there was a theory that, like a fan theory, or not a theory, but fans want Macaulay Culkin to do another Home Alone and get as many as the old characters to reprise the roles as you can. But it's the same concept, and it's 39-year-old Macaulay Culkin playing Kevin, but everyone is interacting with him and talking to him like he's a 10-year-old. Like that's the common theme, is he's still 10 or 9 or whatever it is, but it's just adult
So
as
I see him
Macaulay
sliding
Culkin.
on his knees under that cop's legs. And saying,
And it just doesn't work.
But it does.
Oh god, he just headbutts him in the dick.
have you guys seen the claymation classics?
Love him.
No.
Santa Claus Come to Town, A Year Without a Santa Claus.
Ooh,
Rudolph.
wait a minute.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
absolutely.
Yeah, those are
Wait a minute.
Rudolph.
Another great Christmas movie. The fucking Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
Yes.
Yeah, classic. We
Another
watched that
one.
one this year too.
Probably. Yeah. I'd
First
do
one's
Dude,
good.
top 5.
Nothing says Christmas like murdering Santa Claus to become Santa Claus.
What I love is my favorite scene of that movie is after he accidentally murders Santa and Charlie convinces him to go and give presents to people, and he's doing it like he's just like, I can't believe I'm doing this right now, but my son doesn't like me a lot. I gotta make him love me more. And he's so bitter about everything, and there's like kids, and he's throwing shit under the tree, and one of the kids is like, Santa,
Yeah.
where's your beard? He's like, I shave. He's just like being a dick to everybody. That's I wish that was almost like rated like R. Like give me like the rated R version of that.
I
I'm
haven't
pretty
watched
sure
that this
someone
year
did
yet.
a rated R like trailer, like they cut it all together to make it look like it was a horror movie.
He's just such
Oh
a
god,
prick.
yeah.
I'm
you
almost
know.
positive someone did that.
Dude, fucking, I love me, dude. Let's talk about Tim Allen.
Timmy
real quick.
Alls.
Like,
Mr. Pure
legitimately-
Michigan.
yeah.
Mr. Pure Cocaine. Pure Michigan.
No doubt. No doubt.
Pure, grade A, 100% authentic Michigan cocaine.
Allen.
All right. I would assume that Jake can do Tim the Toolman Taylor that better. All right, there we go. Okay, there we go.
Dude, I love Tool Time or Home Improvement. Fucking,
Do you think that was the 90s version of slapstick?
yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
dude, I remember like legit just sitting with my dad. We had these this big ass like beige leather chair, like like lazy boy type of deal, and we'd sit in that thing when I was a kid, and we would watch fucking Home Improvement, and still to this day the most nostalgic show I've ever seen.
I actually
so
remember
fucking good.
when the seasons ended, they like some big talk show like sat down with all the actors, and they did this revealing like Wilson was still behind Mr. Wilson was still behind a fence, and they finally got to see below. Oh my God! That's when he got arrested for cocaine.
Dude, look at that fucking mustache.
Dude,
I think everyone in our
strong.
age
He
group,
looks-
our fathers had mustaches.
During
like
that time,
that.
you
Yep.
know
And
how much
that's
ass
not-
he was probably getting during that time with that stash like that.
What is that?
All
1980
that
something?
cocaine. He's probably. Oh yeah, this is in Kalamazoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, how much coke was he arrested with?
He kind of
There was a
like,
lot of coke.
doesn't look that young because of that mustache, but that's hilarious. He's like, oh my God, it's classic. That's great. And then he went to he did a lot of kids shows, and he's the man.
Yeah, he's one of the voices in Toy Story, for fuck's sake.
I know,
Dude.
right?
That's my hero.
I don't know. Can do you think the camera can pick up on this? Would our viewers be able to see
Yeah,
what we're
we-
looking at?
We'll see. If not, we'll post.
It's Tim Allen in the 80s when he was
arrested.
arrested for possession of cocaine with a giant mustache.
1.4 pounds.
What?
1.4 pounds. He was caught with more than 650 grams.
Wasn't he just like a stand-up comedian at that point? Like,
Dude,
Maybe
what
he had
the
a
fuck,
boy.
dude? Your reaction to that? What?
you know how much 1.4
That's a lot
pounds
of
is?
cocaine.
You ever
That's a
eat
lot of
1.4 pounds of food? That's a lot of
Oh my
food.
God, that's a baby.
That's where Pure Michigan comes from. That's exactly where that came
I didn't
from.
know it was that
No,
purified.
sir.
They say,
sir,
"Hey,
it's the
Tim."
middle of winter. He's like, no, it's just snow. Like, got it wrapped up in plastic. 1.4 pounds of snow.
Oh my God. That is
Most
that's great.
Michiganders will reference snow in inches and how high it stacks up.
Tim Allen references it in grams.
pounds.
Can we take that picture of him like his mugshot with the mustache from the 80s
Make
for
it a
being
shirt.
arrested for cocaine and put it on all our Christmas greeting cards and just says Merry
Dude,
Christmas
when I just
from
went in there,
Santa.
there was mugs and everything with his picture on it. You could buy a poster of it too.
Oh,
Dude,
that's
I
We could
think
get- we
all
should
we
get the
need to
poster
do
of
is sell a T-shirt with his mugshot
Dude,
and it
dude.
says "Pure Michigan" under it.
So wait a minute.
Everybody knows why he got arrested.
My DL at work, his son, who now works with us, he also does like screen printing or whatever, and he'll make like T-shirts and hoodies and shit. And,
Oh really?
My DL had referenced two people in our division on one of our Zoom meetings wearing his son's hoodies. One had Pablo Escobar, and the other had Nipsey Hussle, right?
I don't know who that is.
Rapper, and then obviously cocaine drug lord.
Oh.
It's like either
Which
rapper
was-
or a porn star. I
Yeah.
can't tell.
So I'm gonna fucking see if I can get his son to make me a fucking Tim Allen mugshot one, and it's like a black hoodie and then it's just like a white outline of whoever the fuck is there. I'm getting a Tim Allen one. I'm so getting a Tim Allen mugshot one.
Christmas to cocaine. That's how we do it.
A
Here.
blizzard of cocaine.
It is.
You're
It's
talking
literally
about
a
cocaine,
blizzard.
and I keep touching my face because I've got the,
You keep snorting.
yeah, I got the sniffies.
You
and
know you do that a lot, actually.
I know I do that a lot. My mom legit referenced it. She had mentioned to my sister. My sister told me, she's like, "Yeah, Mom was watching your podcast, and she goes, do you think Jake's on drugs?"
You're the only the non-drug addict that I know that like has all the twitches of a drug addict.
Yep.
What's going on, bud?
I don't know, man. Well, listen. I mean, I think you said it yourself right there. I'm not an addict, okay? But I am constantly on drugs. I can quit when I want. But yeah, so recently, new game has been released, and I kind of wanted to do Adam wanted to do a quick review of this. Cyberpunk.
What game? Oh, Cyberpunk.
Oh,
It's the-
Cyberpunk. Oh, yeah. So, you know, I've been really hard at work lately. I've just been hearing a lot of the buzz about Cyberpunk for months. Cyberpunk this, Cyberpunk that. So I dove headfirst into it, and I listened to every track of Billy Idol's album Cyberpunk.
Billy Idol.
Yeah,
mean-
yeah. So,
you mean
so you've got "Shock to the System," which
You mean
was
the
the
1993
that
album?
was the only chartable. Yeah, that was the only chartable song on there.
You
Yeah.
realize
So Billy Idol. All right, as a former punk rocker myself, I would say that I used to look at Billy Idol as kind of a poser.
Poser.
okay, so
Right?
you realize we're talking about the game, right? Cyberpunk 2077 with Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves.
Like some kind of rudimentary early '90s message board proto-internet
No.
choose your own adventure game.
The biggest video game, the most anticipated release of all
Cyberpunk.
2020?
Cyberpunk, the Billy Idol album.
No.
1993.
Adam in Chains.
No, Cyberpunk 2077, not 1993.
Shock to the system. Shock to the system.
You feel good? Well, all right.
Yeah. That's what you wanted me to talk about something pertinent. You wanted me to talk.
So we decide to research an album that came out over what, fucking 30 years ago?
No, it was
Or
under
almost,
30
I'm
years
sorry,
ago.
27 years ago.
Well, it came out 27 years ago, but it's finally relevant today.
Finally. Now I can sit at
Yeah.
peace.
Yeah.
So you know what? I'm gonna go. I've downloaded the game. I'm gonna turn the music off in the settings, and I'm gonna listen to Billy Idol Cyberpunk
It's a
album
concept album. It's that
while
asshole's
playing the game and
concept
see
album.
how well
There's
it
a
fits.
lot of terrible techno going on in that game. It's like, yeah. Anyway.
So
it's gonna
fun
be
fact
way
about
better.
that album, real quick, is when Billy Idol released it in '93, it did not get a lot of good reviews, but it did do something groundbreaking. The internet did exist at that time, and it was the first album to actually promote and market via the internet. Which
That's
was
true. Yes.
Crazy, like, new idea.
What's
Yeah.
the
So Radiohead thought that they were
What'd you
fucking
say?
cool.
What's the internet?
Oh,
Exactly. It wasn't a thing yet. But yeah,
So-
Billy Idol was like, "Hey, Radiohead, fuck you 20 years from now. I'm going to do it right
I'm
now."
gonna do it right now.
Wait, why was Radiohead a specific mention?
In Rainbows,
No, I don't.
You
I
don't know?
legitimately don't know.
All right, well, that one was free. It was like the first free major album.
Is that what inspired you two to force, like, rape their album onto your
Yeah.
iPhone?
Yeah, fucking worst Wednesday morning of my life. I fucking woke up and I was like, what? Oh.
You
Wow,
can't
did I-
delete it. They had to
I
make a
didn't-
back,
like-
like a retroactive
Yeah.
app
Like,
to
listen-
delete the album.
Listen,
It was
everyone's
actually a decent album.
That's probably what
everyone's
we
had a
should do,
night.
though, right?
Yeah. Oh
Is
yeah.
it-
Everyone's had a night of regret, right? Where like they wake up the next morning and you're with not the most attractive woman or whatever, and you're like, right?
Yeah.
Never once have I actually regretted that. Never have once have I woken up with regret and not knowing what I did the night before, right?
Mhm.
I woke up on a Wednesday morning not knowing what I did the night before, questioning what I did the night before, and full of regret. I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
'Cause
Did
U2
I
was on
did
your
I
phone?
download this album?
You're like-
did I drink and download this album? Was I drinking and downloading?
So I'm glad that you're bringing this up because I had a very similar circumstance. I thought that one night I woke up in like a fever rush, right? Like I was a cold sweat, and all of a sudden my stepfather comes downstairs, and he puts a gun in my mouth and he says, "Download the new U2 album."
But you don't have a stepfather.
I don't, but it was a dream, but it felt real. When
dream about fake
felt,
stepfathers?
when I felt the cold steel in my mouth, and he told me to download the new U2 album, or he would kill me and fuck my dead body.
Whoa! All right.
I downloaded that.
is a
I downloaded that
family-friendly
U2
podcast.
album. Okay.
What is your 4-year-old listening to this?
So real quick, one of
You're
our
right.
favorite,
Go ahead and listen to.
one of our favorite artists,
Cotino's
The
podcast.
Lonely Island.
All I'm saying
I'm
is
just
that
gonna reference
everybody
that,
has
that's
that
refrigerator.
memory
Okay.
repressed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm
Repressed
glad you
memories
have
about
that.
a fake stepdad and what?
But the
I don't know where this conversation.
we're
went. I
gonna
was distracted.
extend this a little bit longer than we planned because we have one more topic we might have to go into. But I have to say this. So The Lonely Island with Andy Samberg, they did a song for their movie Pop Star, where he's a famous pop star, and they have a new marketing plan. And the plan is to put his single in every single refrigerator. So everyone who buys a refrigerator, they open the refrigerator and it
Yep,
plays
yep,
his
yep,
new
yep,
single
yep,
to
yep.
make fun of you too. Classic.
Yeah, fucking dude.
So question, we can go. We did. There was one more thing we wanted to talk about. We wanted to talk about Mandalorian. Do we want to, or do we want to wait for next
I think
episode?
We can do it. I mean, I think that
we
the
can
last episode was really good.
Theories about what's gonna happen. Like that's more fun, rather than after everything happening, we can at least speculate.
Yeah, because they left you on this massive kind of cliffhanger where he just fucking does the hologram thing, and he's like, he means more to you than you know, or means more to me than you know, or some shit like that.
That was the coolest fucking part.
Yeah.
Fucking
Didn't you
monologue.
say that? Okay,
Yep.
so we're talking about Star Wars: The Mandalorian, Episode 7 of
The Believer.
So, as we were talking about The Mandalorian, Star Wars, Season 2, Episode 7, which just came out this past Friday. What was the major thing that we were talking
Well, let's
about?
not start with the end, because that's the very last scene.
Always start with the end. Tell your story backwards.
You gonna Tarantino this shit?
But
Yes.
a fan favorite, Mr. Bill Burr, was actually
Bill Burr, love him.
literally. I'm very impressed by his acting and that stuff.
I am too. I never thought he'd be an actor.
I never thought that Star Wars would put a fucking comedian
They literally
in
did
their
it. If you
storylines.
watch an interview with Bill Burr and he's talking about it, Jon Favreau literally did it because he thought it would be funny because of how much Bill Burr used to talk all kinds of shit on Star Wars.
Oh,
But now
really?
when he saw he was on set. I'll have to show you the interview one time. It's actually interesting talking about it. But Jon Favreau was like, "Yeah, it'd be funny."
that's cool.
okay.
That's cool.
So then,
Wow,
yeah.
you put your. I thought I went a completely different route.
He was gonna.
with
He,
what you
yeah,
just
let's
did.
get a quick blowjob. Is that not cool?
Yeah, that's
Quick,
exactly.
quick
You
blowjob.
guys,
It's just a.
you guys want to keep this going so I can put his cock in my mouth off frame for a little bit?
We gotta see that
Star
shit.
Wars talking
I just-
Star Wars really excites Adam over here.
Well, it was Star Wars
Dude,
plus
you want a
my
blowjob?
fantasy of my stepfather that I don't know.
You have fantasies of a stepfather that doesn't exist. That's
I-
phenomenal.
So yeah, well,
Dude,
yeah.
this is the
Oh,
ultimate.
yeah.
This is the new ultimate
What,
like
you haven't
stepdaughter
been-
porn. It's like
yeah.
fake. It's like legitimate like
Well, you haven't
non-existent
been on a porn
stepfather
site in the last 3
bangs.
years. So you guys are right here. All right, you're right here. I'm up here. I've gotten past my stepsister months ago. I'm on
Your
my
fake
stepfather.
stepsister.
My stepfather has a gun in my mouth.
A love gun or a gun?
Love gun.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, he wants me to download the new U2 album.
Yeah.
And
We're
he
back on that again. Oh no.
Well, he says download the new U2 album. We're gonna watch the original 3 episodes, 1 through 3 of Star Wars.
Wait, 1 through 3 or
Did
or
you know
4
that
through
if you
6?
sync the free if you start the free U2 album at the same exact time as you start A New Hope, the scenes sync up perfectly to the music.
Oh no!
You're just trying to get everybody to listen to U2 again. I don't
Like,
understand.
someone
Are we supposed
has
to
to
start
do it.
later.
Because the fucking music's not getting anyone to listen. Like,
As much as I love this fake stepdad implied rape dream that Adams brought on, you guys want to talk about Star Wars?
so
Well,
galaxy
it's
far,
a
far
perfect
away.
segue.
Really. Like
If
Darth
you think about
Vader,
Star Wars, do you
daddy
not think about
issues.
that? Isn't that
Oh,
not what you
is
think
that-
about when
those go
Star Wars
hand in
comes to your
hand?
mind?
Yeah. Darth Vader is all about daddy issues.
Let's be real. Uncle Owen, pretty much his stepfather, right?
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
Luke Skywalker.
So, what's
on.
the only thing
Getting-
more evil than that? Your real father?
Jesus Christ.
Or step Darth Vader?
All right, Mandalorian.
Luke, I
before this
married
gets
your
any
mom.
weirder. Before someone reports us.
Well, we get to see Mando's face for a long
A
time. in
long
this one.
time.
Yeah. You get to see, no,
I'm
more
curious
importantly,
of how
you get to
he's
see
gonna deal-
Mando's mustache.
True.
I'm curious of how he's going to deal with that coming up. Like, if that's going to be addressed. Because Bill Burr was like, I never saw your face.
I like the foreshadowing that Bill Burr in the scene before that he was making like a kind of a really like making a narrative on the fact that he's like, you and I are the same guy. He's like, you say you have morals and all this shit, but when shit hits the fan, you'll do whatever it takes to get what you want. And that I'm the same guy. And then Mando says, no, I have like these things that I uphold. And then the next scene, the only way he can get what he wants is to forsake his like sacred vow to take off of his mask, and he does it for like 20
the way
minutes.
he like
straight.
acted that, you could just see how much it crushed him pretty much to do that. And then he had to sit down and have a conversation during that.
It was cool. I
Yeah.
like that scene though. I think it was good.
And the way Bill Burr like evoked that emotion to him about all the things like before he shot him, I didn't expect him
Dude,
to
that
actually
was-
kill him. I was like,
Dude. Well, because you knew
so
that,
got
like,
some
oh,
depth
shit,
from Bill
how
Burr.
are they gonna get out of this one?
like his character, you start realizing that he lost something in the past. So now we're starting to see, oh, now we know what makes this guy tick. Even though it's the comedic, like value to the episode, now this guy has a story,
It was.
and we can build on that.
I know what you're talking about. So I haven't seen The Mandalorian.
Jesus Christ, you
before.
got this
Okay.
shitty
Oh,
smirk
God.
on your
But-
face right now, and I'm upset and horrified as to where
well, no,
this
We're
you're,
about to
you're
go off
talking
track.
about Bilbo. And when Bilbo lost, it was the Ring of Power.
Yeah, stepdad Bilbo. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
The Ring of
Mine.
Is that guy who played that Imperial officer a known actor? I know. I think
that's
he
my
is.
I've seen
but
his
I don't
face,
know.
I think, before, but I don't know who he was.
He was good. He was like very creepy and evil.
So
Yeah.
either way, I think it ended on a very good note, right? Bill Burr is.
This is the first episode we didn't see
Bill
Grogu at all.
Burr.
Yeah.
The
Yes,
first-
it is the very first episode that you don't see Grogu, which I mentioned last night. But
And
I'm
Fennec and
a
all them,
little
like-
upset that Bill Burr doesn't stay on. Right, I
do you
think
mean?
that he would be a very good recurring
the
character.
team. Oh, he'll be
Yeah.
back. They
I
obviously
want to see him.
they
way more
implied
often.
that guy's
Yeah,
gonna be back.
he needs to occur more.
Sorry.
He
You said he needs to be a recurring.
what are
character.
those
I think
pirates-
he
Shut
needs
the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna come over there. Dude,
Okay.
there's about to be a fucking gun, a dick, and a mic stand in your fucking mouth. All right?
I probably deserve that. Maybe that's what I'm. Maybe that's what I'm going for.
You know, the funny thing is, Adam is so accustomed to that, he'll still converse with you while that's happening.
Have you guys heard the new U2 album? Not the new one. The
My
one from
stepdad loves it.
2008 or whatever.
My stepdad loves that album.
Those the pirates that are trying to get that their cargo thing. Were they the ones from the Rebels? They were the same like creature from Rebels. The pirate guy that's in Rebels.
I know what you're talking
Who
about.
boards the ship
I don't-
with Ezra and all them.
Pirate guys.
He's the same type of creature, whatever that blue shit. Like
Yeah, like Hondo, whatever
Yeah,
his name
Hondo,
is.
Hondo, yeah. I believe that's.
Oh,
it.
is that what that race?
Oh,
is?
they could have been. I didn't
pretty sure
really
that's
think
what
about that. I was trying to figure
Why
out
are
what
they
type they
just
were.
trying to blow that shit up? They're just throwing thermal detonators everywhere.
Because they're assholes.
Like you can't get a rocket launcher? Like you got enough money to get thermal detonators. Why not just not buy 100 thermal detonators and get a rocket launcher that you can shoot from? Like, dude, how many of they blew up? What, 2 of them? 2 of those transports?
Yeah.
Right. And they're just in waves. Like, there's that many of you, and you all have thermal detonators, guys. I think we really could have planned this out a lot better, like logistically wise. Like, you could have saved a lot of money somewhere.
What were they trying to blow it up? Why they're pirates?
It was
I think they're not
it was a
trying to
fuel
steal it.
source that they were gonna whatever, I can't remember what it's called, but they've referenced it in multiple different Star Wars shows. It's like it's the Empire's like fuel source. They do it. It's the same shit in Solo, where
Yeah.
they're
okay.
stealing that transport. It's the same shit.
Do you think it's building up to like Star Killer eventually? Like that's like what the first order is gonna be like the end.
I think
Of it
so.
all.
I think so.
It might be, yeah, but I mean, I don't fucking know.
Did you guys get the vibe that when Mando and Bill Burr walked into, after they successfully brought the cargo into that bay, it's kind of like this weird, like, I guess I would say like giant gymnasium, not a gymnasium, but like a,
It's like a loading area.
it's like a
just
loading
warehouse,
area,
yeah.
but there's also like kind of like a bar. And then there's like off in the corner like a kiosk for an ATM, like at a 7-Eleven.
like why it's in the middle of like the lunch, like the officers' break room.
And then Mando
Those are
spots
the
it and he's
two.
like, "I'll just go and withdraw money." And he's like, "Well, you know,
But
you
it's
gotta
in
take your
it's
mask
like it's
off."
probably in an officer's break room for a reason, meaning officers only. And this dude just has the ability to walk into the officer's break room. Like, how does he know that the guy's armor that he's wearing is an officer or not?
Well, I think the
Well,
thing
he
is
was
they
an
were
officer,
like they were being cheered for because they were the only ones to successfully bring the cargo in, so they kind of had like a little bit of leeway. But it's
I
like,
don't-
why are you not going to like, you know, like deliver the information and like sign all the records? Like you're immediately allowed to go and drink with the officers and go to
Yeah.
your ATM to do your eye scan for whatever information you need. I don't know.
Can
Facial
we talk
scan
about
ATMs.
That's paint job because I thought it was pretty fucking
Dude,
cool.
the
That was
the
awesome.
matte paint,
Yeah, they
so it looked
painted all over the
complete,
dents.
dude.
They knew.
So fucking cool, bro.
That was I really liked. Some people didn't like it. Like
Wow,
was
sweet.
it because they like the beat up old Boba Fett look.
Sure.
But it looked
sure.
like I couldn't even notice it right away. Like, it took me a second to be like, that's his. Why does he look different? Like
I
it
didn't.
was,
I
like,
didn't.
Solid paint.
So we
Why-
never learned a lot
why do
about
you look
Boba
different?
in the original trilogy because he's kind of there briefly, but he has like this very
Fuck did you
loyal, like kind of like jurisdiction about how he goes. Like in that scene in the last episode, he's like,
We haven't
Mando
finished our
says
end
to
of the
Boba,
agreement.
he's like, our business is done, and Boba says, no, I promised you the
No harm
safe
will come to the
traveling of the
child, yeah.
child, and he's like, I'm a fucking be your boy until we
Yeah.
get that child back.
Dude.
I like how he wears the robe under the armor instead of like his original shit.
Yeah.
Like that cloak he has under that
Yeah.
gives him a little bit more of a mysterious.
Kind of like a Western flair,
Dude.
if you will.
Yeah.
And you actually, this is one of the first few times you actually get to see the slave one really in motion. How it takes
How
off.
it manipulates
Yeah.
its travel.
It was awesome.
That was
Dude,
cool.
when they dropped that fucking
seismic
the
charge?
thermal, the mine or whatever, dude, I had some serious fucking flashbacks
That's
to
what they did it for. It was supposed to be a callback.
Obi-Wan.
Attack of the Clones,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It was
I
supposed
was
to
like,
be a callback.
Mhm.
dude.
Exactly why they did it.
And they are doing a good job of having a classic character like Boba in there, but at the same time, Mando is still the focus. Like, there's a scene towards the beginning where, like, Boba Fett is doing something with somebody else, and you're like, oh shit, it's Boba Fett again. But then Mando walks down from Slave
Bill
One,
Burr's like,
and
"I
you just
thought
hear
you
the
were
theme
somebody
music go,
else,"
wah,
yeah.
wah, 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 like, it's like, this is the guy. It's
Yep.
still about
And Bill
Mando.
Burr stops in his tracks and he's like, "Oh, I thought you were somebody else," because he thought he was Mando.
Yeah,
And then
That's a
Yeah.
cool reference. That's cool.
it's
Yeah.
how they're trying to keep him centered as the main character without trying to
Yeah,
over.
you can't overshadow. And the whole Ahsoka Tano shit,
Dude,
classic.
dude.
Just great.
It's gonna be, dude. The third season of this show.
You would totally do Ahsoka in that, like, just
All
in
day,
that
any
just
day.
her, like,
So okay, so this is funny. So you're talking about doing an alien, right?
A woman.
Female alien. So
A female alien.
you've played Mass Effect, right?
Mhm.
Have you?
Just the first one.
Just the first one, and you haven't. So the big thing is this game is like an interstellar, like space game that you're mingling with alien races, and you have a whole mission you have to go on, right? And you're bringing aliens on your crew to accomplish this mission. You can like romance the different crew members, this, that, the other, and you can end up just banging out an alien, right, toward the end of the game.
Do they have to have consent, or how does that work?
Well, yeah, I mean, yes. It's not like his stepdad.
So
But,
in the game,
my
they have to say yes or
fantasy
no to you.
stepdad-
no, I mean, it's just like there's not a fucking. Are we gonna have sex? Check yes or no. Like it's not like.
So she always allows it in the game.
Yeah, I mean, so long as like yes. But the funny
I don't know
thing
about
is
this game.
that the community of people that play this game, me being one of them, Dom being one of them, so on and so forth. The running joke is, we'll bang, okay? Or it's we'll bang or let's bang. I can't remember because they make it out like your main character is just this like space horn dog, and he's constantly, because you're human in every game, and you're constantly just trying to bang out different aliens.
Okay.
And there's certain aliens that you can't bang, right? Because they just don't mix, like the genitalia and shit like that.
Oh, wow.
Or they're just massive aliens
Well,
or
yeah,
some shit.
You can't put, you
But
know.
Shut the fuck. What are you
stamp
gonna?
A into slot B.
Do you try every time still? Like, do you still make the effort?
There's legitimately one where you can choose to try and have like a hookup with this one alien, and if you do, like, she's got this weird mutation where through sex she kills her mate.
Oh,
Yeah.
like
And,
a spider.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you do it, and then you just die, and it goes game over, and you have to fucking
God.
restart from the last checkpoint.
But then you forget that you died,
do
and
it
you
every
try
time.
and do it again.
Do it every time. Every time. And I know what's gonna happen.
This
I'm like,
time's
I'm doing
it.
it.
I'm doing it. I've got it.
I'm
It's
gonna
it.
do it.
Yep. So I mean, I guess that tells you how stupid we are as men. We're like, we know we're like, oh, I'm so in danger right
Wait,
now.
so they give you the
I'm doing
information
it, though.
before it happens. They're like, if you
Like
if you
Snoo
have,
Snoo in Futurama.
Yeah.
if you have sex with this alien, that she will kill you during the mating process. You're like, wait, so I don't have to raise them kids? Let's do it.
Do you think Palpatine had sex to give his daughter, his son, and granddaughter before he was old, fucked up Palpatine, or when he was?
I
normal
like
looking?
to imagine that it was after fucking
Like, who-
Mace
who-
Windu wrinkled his
like-
face.
Who's his mother? What's going on here? Who's the grandmother?
Well,
Rey?
let's look at the timeline. So, Revenge of the Sith takes
We were like,
place.
it's gonna go 10 minutes.
Hold
and
on.
we're still
Revenge of the
talking.
Sith takes place 20 years before A New Hope. And then
Yeah,
A
no,
New
his
Hope,
son was a little bit-
A New Hope to Return is about 5 years. So that's 25 years. And then Return of the Jedi to
What are you
The
doing?
Force Awakens is about another 30 years, correct? So you got 25, 30, so 55 years. So if Palpatine, I think Palpatine had a kid before the Phantom Menace.
So, but he didn't mention. So he's just doing bitches.
Nope.
He's like, he's probably like, hey, you have a son. Are you gonna take care of him? No.
No.
But then that son has a kid, and he's like, yeah.
Nope. I want wrinkly face.
I don't want
Just-
my son, who's probably the most powerful, force-sensitive person ever. I want your daughter.
Well, yeah, I mean, you force choke somebody, and you're like, oh, wait a second. I can use this outside of combat.
Dude, what would the point be of force choking someone while you're banging out when you can literally just reach out and choke them?
It's a power
Wait,
thing,
when your
man.
dick is so long
It's
that
a power thing.
but if your dick is so long that your hand can't reach her throat, then that's when you need to be able to
So
do
we're just assuming that Palpatine has like a leg-sized dick.
that. Don't we all?
Well,
Assume that
unless
Palpatine
he's
has a
on the...
leg-sized dick.
Well,
no.
excuse me, sir. I thought he was on the dark side. So, I don't
God
understand.
damn it! I hate you so fucking much right now. Like,
All right, so the end of Mandalorian. We're getting.
I fucking hate you, dude.
You walked into that.
I didn't
sir.
walk into shit. All right, all right. You led me astray.
I brought you to the Sith, the dark side.
Is there anything else that we need to?
Well, we're gonna
I
wrap it
think
up
that
and maybe
the-
your theories, what's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, theories on the last episode of season 2. Adam, you're not involved.
Well, real quick, before we talk about what we wanted to talk about before, the thing that he does, the speech that Mandalorian gives,
Yeah, go ahead.
that is what Moff Gideon says in the second to last episode of the first season. He's like, you might know what you have, but you don't. Like he's literally
So he
reiterates
gives him
it
the
to him.
business.
He's like,
So
"I'm about
that's
to
why Moff
fuck
Gideon was
you
like,
up."
was like, oh shit. So I don't think he's gonna get Grogu back in the next episode.
I don't think so.
Is
Either.
it gonna be that, or we're gonna see the Jedi for like the last second? He's gonna come in and save, but it's gonna be like, well, not till next season.
So then, who's the Jedi?
Ezra or Luke?
It's
probably.
Ezra. It's not Luke. The Luke trope is too played out, and they said that they're leaving the Skywalker saga behind.
They said that, but Jon Favreau never said that.
Who is currently working
Or
for
Dave
Disney?
Filoni. You're right. I mean, I would be upset if it was Luke. As
be a
much
little
as I
bit
would
too
think would be
much.
excited, it would be. But that
What are you gonna
new
do,
character
have-
would overshadow Mando even more because you would imagine he would be in the episodes more.
I mean, it
Well,
would be cool to see Mark Hamill's son, the dude who plays the Winter Soldier.
Yes.
It'd be cool to see him as
Sebastian
Luke. If they went that route,
Yeah.
bring him in as Luke for an episode.
I think we'll see Luke in the Obi-Wan series.
Yeah.
We'll see Farm Boy Luke. We won't see Jedi Luke.
So it would be cool to once again see Luke's or
so
Mark
they're
Hamill's son.
ultimately gonna have to play it out to where Mando stays with Grogu, right? There wouldn't
Yeah,
be
he
necessarily-
can't leave.
I think that
There's,
that's a
like, they're
staple.
series, like no one would lose half their audience if you're like, all right, bye. Grogu's no.
Yeah.
What?
They're doing all the right things, and I
But
think
they're
they're going to
writing
give us what we want.
Plenty
And
of
it's going to
things
be
in the
good.
canon, so we're gonna see. My theory is we're not gonna see the Jedi until the last second,
Mm-hmm.
or we're not even gonna see them. We're gonna see like a boot, and it's gonna go to like.
It'll be like
black.
a back shot of like the heel of their boot, and then all of a sudden you'll hear the
Or a lightsaber.
and a blue
It'll show
blade
or
pops
blue or
down
green.
next to
It'll
him.
be like, who could it be?
And it can't be
If it's
purple, because then you
I was
know.
gonna say-
God damn it! If it's purple, I'll fucking kill myself.
I do not need any more Mace Windu
No.
ever
No.
again. No
No.
more Mace Windu.
I'm
You
trying to
ruined
think
the
of
entire
other,
show.
Like,
or the entire movie
I'm
series.
trying to think of left field ideas, but I don't know any. Like,
Dog,
Ezra's got to be the
I
most
hate
one.
Mace Windu. Love Sammy Jacks.
Exactly. Love
Hate Mace
Sammy
Windu.
Jacks. Hate Mace
He
Windu.
personally destroyed the
Fuck
Jedi.
It's either Ezra or people saying it might be Cal Kestis. They might bring video game characters.
So
in.
that would be cool.
That's a little
because
too much though, because your average listeners or viewers not going to know what that is.
Nobody knew who Bo-Katan is unless you watched all that other
Yep,
shit.
that's
Nobody
true.
knew who
You're right,
Ahsoka
that's
But this
true.
is a
really
more important character though. This is a Jedi.
true.
Yeah,
but
is
and he was the
referencing-
main focus of a video game.
those are
Yeah,
Star Wars things.
But
If
nobody
you're,
cares
like,
about that.
Ahsoka's an
Yeah, they
important
do.
character, and a lot of people probably don't know who she is.
Yep. No. Yeah. Garen fucking Teed.
But
Nobody
she
knew who
is
she
the
was.
most beloved character that's never been in a movie. Can you say the same thing about
I
whatever you're
can
talking
say
about?
that, but what I'm saying is
Watch
she's
Rebels
beloved by
and you'll
people
see.
that watch the Clone Wars. She's not beloved by people who've never watched the Clone Wars. They're like, who the fuck is this bitch?
I guess that's fair.
There's other characters like in there because those little like little cat creatures. Those are from like
Le-
Rebels and shit like
what
that.
are they called? Loaf cats or some shit like that. Yeah.
yeah. They're bringing a lot in, and I think they're gonna reference a lot more of the animated shit. So
Which I really want to happen.
a live action Ezra would be easy to do.
A live
I would
action
like-
Cal Kestis would be even easier because
You
he's
get the same
face modeled
actor.
after the actor from what is it,
Who
Shameless?
is- yeah, he's the Joker in Gotham.
Yeah.
The first Joker.
Yep, redhead.
Young kid,
Got him.
yeah.
Got him.
Mm.
Yep.
So,
He was in the video game too, right? He's in the video game. His character is in the video game.
in the Star Wars video game.
Yeah.
That's
He's
the
the
character.
face model.
Or Kyle Katarn, who is a old video game character, Jedi Academy, who has never been like officially killed off.
I never
which would
beat
be
Jedi
left
Academy.
field, complete left field, which would be easy to do though.
Yeah.
But All right, well, I guess we'll talk about it and we'll come back to our theories next time, right?
Don't forget to subscribe, follow us on
comment, share,
TikTok,
all that shit.
Instagram.
YouTube.
Tell your mom about us.
I was
tell
just
your
going
dad
to
about
tell
us.
your mom about us.
Yeah, tell your mom.
And your stepdad.
Tell your mom
and
about
your
Adam
stepdad.
specifically.
Yeah.
Tell your
No,
step-parents.
tell your stepdad about
Tell-
Adam specifically.
Tell your step parents about what we're doing because they want to get involved.
We're also accepting donations. You can Venmo me at
1.4 pounds of cocaine. Send it to
dude. That's
P.O.
my new
Box.
Venmo name.
.com.
My new
We're on the
Venmo name
dark
is
web.
1.4 pounds of cocaine.
Send us drugs on the dark web.
Yeah.
I will grow out a mustache if you send 1.4 pounds of cocaine. Forever.
It's a prop.
Dude,
You need it.
I'm changing all my social names to 1.4 pounds of cocaine.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. I like
Your
that.
Activision name, too.
Yep.
All right.
No
so
longer am I
are we-
daddy.
So that was a good podcast about the Mandalorian. Are we gonna do another half hour about the Woman-Mandalorian?
I'm gonna fucking punch you in the face. It's game over.